कारुण्य घन विग्रहम मायावादी कुसिद्धांत ध्वंतराशि निराशकम श्री सनातन शिक्षादं प्रेम भक्ति प्रचारकम श्रीमद्दं भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिनि श्रीमन्तं भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती नामिनम् श्री सनातन गोस्वामी पादौ वन्दे कृपामयम् हरि भक्ति विलासाख्य वैष्णव स्मृतिकारकम् गोपाल भट्ट गोस्वामी पादं नौमि सहायकम् श्री सनातन पादस्य ग्रंथ प्रणयने स्थिरम् वन्दे योद्धार्जलिडाढ्यं श्री चैतन्य महाप्रभुं जास्याज्ञया हि कार्ष्णानं स्मृतिराज प्रकाशित जारूपमंजरी पृष्ठा पुरासिरति मंजरी सुच्यति नाम भीदीन लवंग मंजरी बुधि साध्यो गौराभिन्नतनु सर्वाराध्यो सनातन तमेव प्राविशत कार्जन मुनिरत्न सनातन। गौरगण देश दीपिका कवि कन्नपुर गोस्वामी has mentioned like that, who was Rupamanjari's very dear Sakhi, Rati Manjari. Some pundits say that Lavanga Manjari, he is now Gauranga Mahaprabhu's very dear associate, worshipable by all, Sri Sanatana Goswami. Sanatana Goswami Pad ki jai. We are speaking about Sanatana Goswami. So, this is the mercy of such highly elevated Goswamis, very dear devotees of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that they have given us some opportunity to glorify them. With their causeless mercy, without their mercy we cannot speak about them. The Krishna Katha, Bhagavad Katha is very purified. Similarly, Bhakta Katha, Vaishnava Katha, those dear devotees of Supreme Lord, their Katha is also very, very purified. The same. Gaurendrasya sabha vibhusana manistaktaja ruddham sriyam rupasyagraja esatava taruni vairagya lakshmi dadhe antarbhakti rasena purna saraso bahi avadhuta akriti saivale pihitam sahasaraiva priti pradastadavidam tang sanatanam pagata makhna drushti matramati matradayardra Ali linga parihayat durbhyang sanukampamatha champaka gaura kalena brindavana kalivarta lupteti tang sankhyapitum vishisya krupamrutena vishisecha devastatraiva rupancha sanatanancha. Chaitanya Chandrodaya Nataka mentioned. Gaudeshwara, the ruler of Gauda Desha, that is Bengal, Hussain Shah, in whose kingdom these two brothers, Sanatana and Rupa, were ministers, chief minister and revenue ministers. They were dazzling like very effulgent, let's say, jewels, money, jewels. They had occupied a very elevated position of the ministership, chief ministership, but they kicked them. Tuchhavat, very, very insignificant. Do you understand? Their heart was filled with prema bhakti rasa, mellow prem bhakti. But externally, at that time, nobody had known they were such elevated personalities. Great, great devotees. The heart was filled with prema bhakti rasa. As if they are covered up with grass. Do you understand? Soibala, what do you say? Jellies or what is that is sown in the water?
Seaweed.
Seaweed.
Seaweeds, yes. As if they are covered with seaweeds. Such ocean was there inside, Prem Bhakti, Rasa Samudra. Isn't it? Ocean of Prem Bhakti was there in that heart, but as if it was covered with seaweeds. Nobody could understand at that time. When Mahaprabhu was hearing that Sanatana Goswami has arrived, he was becoming so much blissful, joyful. Do you understand? Stretching his two hands, running to embrace him. Sanatana Goswami was so dear to Mahaprabhu. In course of time, in Vrindavan, the, Leela places of pastime of Krishna were lost, going to be lost. So Mahaprabhu empowered these two brothers, Rupa and Sanatana, and ordered them to revive those places, lost places, Leela. Sri Sanatana Goswami wrote Brihad Bhagavatamrita, Grantha, and this first part. Second part is Golok Mahatmya, Krishna Leelastava, Dasama Charita, Hari Bhakti Vilas, and wrote some Digdarshini Tika, Dasam Tipani, some commentary on 10th Bhagavatam. In other words, other name is Bruhat Vaishnava Tosani. So many nice Vaishnava Granthas were written by Sri Sanatana Goswami. So Sanatana Goswami, great Acharya in this line, Gaudiya Vaishnava Parampara. Dear devotees of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sanatana Goswami was born in 1488 AD. Rupa Goswami was born on 1493 AD. The Sanatana and Rupa, these two brothers, they are very learned in Sanskrit language, Arabic and Parsi, many languages. Seeing their scholarship, intelligence, merit at that time, Hussain Shah was ruling Gaudadesh, Bengal, appointed these two brothers as chief minister and revenue minister. So I told in the morning, there were three brothers, Sanatana, Rupa and Anupama. From very boyhood, childhood, they were devotees. From They were hearing the name of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu from the people. And they were very, very eager how to meet Mahaprabhu. And someone was telling them, have patience, don't be so impatient. Gaura Sundar Mahaprabhu is Patita Pavan, deliverer of the fallen soul. Definitely, he will give you darshan. You understand? Someone telling like that, they are hearing. Then I, in the morning, told how they met Mahaprabhu. Then I told how Sanatana Goswami left his ministership, chief ministership, and how Hussain Shah imprisoned him, and how he got out from the prison, then went to Kashi, and there he met Mahaprabhu. In the morning I said. So Mahaprabhu at that time was staying in Chandrasekhar Mishra's house and taking prasad in Tapan Mishra's house. So he came, Sanatana Goswami stood at the doorstep of Chandrasekhar Mishra. Mahaprabhu could understand that Sanatana had come. So he asked Chandrasekhar Mishra, one Vaishnava was standing at a doorstep, please bring him in. Chandrasekhar Mishra went. He saw Sanatana Goswami, but he had no this garment of Vaishnava. He was a darvish. He has beards, mustaches, like a Muhammadan fakir. So she came back and reported Mahaprabhu that no Vaishnava was standing. So nobody was there. Oh, yeah, darvish is standing. Oh, bring him in. He is such a Vaishnava. So when he brought him in, and he paid obeisances, falling flat on the ground, Mahaprabhu immediately lifted him and embraced him, but Sanatana Goswami was getting out, going away from Mahaprabhu, saying, please don't touch me. I am great sinful person, very, very fallen, Odham, please don't touch me. But Mahaprabhu said, touching you, I become purified. Such a elevated Vaishnava. Bhakti vale paratami brahmanda sudhite. You are such a elevated bhakta. By dint of bhakti, you can purify the whole universe. Mahaprabhu said like that. Then Mahaprabhu introduced him with Tapan Mishra and Chandrasekhar Mishra. Mahaprabhu spoke very highly of Sanatana Goswami. When they heard Chandrasekhar Mishra, Tapan Mishra, both of them became very much amazed, and they also embraced Sanatana Goswami out of love. You are such a powerful Vaishnava. Kakere Garuda Koro, Ichhe Shakti Tomar. You have such strength, potency that you can make a crow Garuda. Do you follow? You are Rajamantri, you are chief minister, very, very opulent. Now, given up everything. Sarvatyagi, great renunciate. Very, very elevated Krishna Bhakta, devotee of Krishna. We cannot conceive of your potency, of your strength. If you can shower mercy on us, our life will be successful. Just like that. Then Mahaprabhu ordered Chandrasekhar Mishra, just take this Sanatana shave him clean. Do you understand? Let him put on Vaishnava dress. So Chandrasekhar Mishra took him to the bank of Ganges, called a barber. Barber came, shaved, then put on shikha, put on tilak, kantimala, govin, dvadas tilak. Seeing this Vaishnava Vesha, all became very much pleased. At that time, Mahaprabhu gave his remnants to Sanatana Goswami. That's why he got such mercy of Mahaprabhu. Then I also told how his brother-in-law Srikanta had given him a bhota kambala, a very new blanket, and he was thinking how to get rid of it. Then he went to the bank of Ganges. At that time, one Gaudiya Vaishnava was taking bath and washing his tattered rug, kantha. And then Sanatana Goswami told him, "Oh my brother, will you do a good to me?" "What? Will you take this kambal, this blanket from me and give your tattered kantha?" So he looked up, "Oh, seems to be a very gentle man. He is cutting jokes with me." He said, No, brother, I am not cutting jokes with you. I am speaking truth. You take this new one, give me your old tattered rag. Do you understand? Then he exchanged, came back to Mahaprabhu. Then Mahaprabhu knows everything. Then Mahaprabhu asked him, "Sanatana, where is that bhot kambal that your brother-in-law had given to you? That new blanket, who gave him?"
For the brother-in-law.
"What is the name?"
Srikanta.
Srikanta, yes. Then Sanatana told everything, how he exchanged it. Mahaprabhu became very happy. Mahaprabhu said, "Krishna is a great physician." Do you understand? Why will keep the last disease with you? Do you understand? This is brother-in-law had given him that new blanket, so he may develop some attachment to it. So Krishna is such great physician, he cured the last disease. Understand me? Sanatana says, "I don't know Krishna. Ami Krishna nahi jani." It is your mercy that I got out from this stool pit. You understand? Viso Vishtagartha, stool pit. Understand me? Then Sanatana inquired. This is Mahajanajena Gata Sapantha. Sadhu Mahajan, they have set up example for us. They have Mahajana, they have set up, they have shown us path. We have to tread that path. When you meet a elevated Vaishnava sadhu, humbly you should inquire. Sanatana inquired. Oh my dear Lord, ke ami, kene amai, jare tapotroyo, kene amai, jare tapotroyo, iha nahi jani, ke mat hito hoyo, iha nahi jani, ke mat hito hoyo, sadhyo sadhan tatto, puchite na jani, sadhyo sadhan tatto, puchite na jani, kripa kori sab tattva, কহো তো আপনি কৃপা করি সব তত্ত্ব কহো তো আপনি। This is inquiry, tattva jigyasa. Huh? Do you understand? Jivasya tattva jigyasa narthasasya karma bhi. Bhagavatam says, huh? This is the only duty who has gotten this rarely achieved human birth. Do you understand? Just inquire about this tattva. Do you understand? So, this Mahajana have set up this example, the son of path. Sanatana Krishna asked, Ke ami, who am I? What is my real identity? Why have I been afflicted with three tapas? Adhyatmika, Adhidaivika, Adhibhautika. Huh? I don't know. What is good for me? Sadhya sadhana tattva puchite nadani. I don't know how to inquire sadhya sadhana tattva. What is say in English, sadhya sadhana tattva? Means and end, he said, English best. I don't know English. That's English language, you know. Sadhya sadhana tattva. Kripa kari sab tattva kahatavan, please be merciful on us and tell me this tattva. Huh? He inquired. Mahaprabhu said, you have gotten full mercy of Krishna. You understand, Mahaprabhu said. Huh? You are not at all afflicted with three tapas. Huh? You know all this tattva. Bhakti tattva and Krishna tattva, you know all this tattva. Huh? But out of humility, you are just inquiring. You understand? Just to confirm. Just to confirm. You know it. Huh? This is your sadhu swabhav. 100% sadhu you are. This is the nature of sadhu. He thinks himself, I am ignorant fool, I don't know. This is sadhu. Uttam huyapana ke mane odham. He is very, very elevated, but he says, I am lowest of the low. I am a conditioned soul. I don't know anything. I am ignorant fool, please enlighten me. Huh? This is sadhu swabhav, understand? Nature of a sadhu. This is not puffed up. I am great sadhu, I don't know. He's a demon, he's a demon. He's not sadhu, Vaishnava, he's a demon. Such puffed up, proud fellow. Dambhadarpa abhimanasya krodha parusya evacha ajnana chabhijatasya partha sampada asuri. Isn't it? In Gita, Krishna says, these are demonic characteristics. Pride, arrogance, anger, harsh words, conceit. These are demonic characteristics. This is not divine characteristics, sadhu swabhav. Sadhu is very, very humble. That is sadhu swabhav. Mahaprabhu says, he is sadhu swabhav. You are a person, sadhu. You know everything. But out of humility, just to confirm, you are just inquiring. Then Mahaprabhu said, Jivera swarupo ho Krishnera nitya naso Jivera swarupo Krishnera to prastha sakti Veda vedo prakaso Krishnera to prastha sakti Veda vedo prakaso. You have translation? Read.
It is the living entity's constitutional position to be an eternal servant of Krishna, because he is the marginal energy of Krishna and a manifestation simultaneously one and different.
Different. Mahaprabhu said. Jiva, Swarupada, the constitutional position of Jiva, he is eternal servant of Krishna, Anusakti, very, very minute. Krishna Seva, to render service unto Krishna, that is Surup Dharma, that is Dharma. Do you understand? Natural Dharma of Jiva. Veda and Aveda, sometimes one and different. Achintya Veda Veda. Krishna is Mayadhisha. Understand? master of Maya, lord of Maya. Huh? But Jiva, Maya Basa. Huh? Understand?
Under the clutches of Maya.
Under clutches of Maya. Maya Dhisa, Maya Basa. This is Jiva Krishna Veda. Difference between Krishna and Jiva. Understand? And the Veda of Veda. Huh? Krishna like effulgent sun. Jiva is spark. Kirana ray. Do you understand? Kirana consciousness ray. Krishna has unlimited potency, Ananta Shakti, three men, Chit Shakti, Jiva Shakti, Maya Shakti. Do you understand? These three are main potencies. Krishna appears in order to deliver Maya Buddha Jiva in the form of Sadhu, Shastra, Guru. Understand? To deliver Maya Buddha Jiva conditions, Krishna appears in the form of Sadhu, Shastra and Guru. Understand? Yes. And the purpose of all Vedic literature is to do Krishna bhajan. Bhajan bina goti nahi re. Bhajan bina goti na. Bhajiva bolia ase sansar bhitare. Bolia rohile tumi uvidyar bhare. Why have you come here? To enjoy, to eat stool. Bhajiva bolia ase sansar bhitare. Bolia rohile tumi uvidyar bhare. You have come here to do bhajan, Baba. But you have forgotten it. The sadhu reminds you. Guru reminds you, Shastra reminds you, Sadhu, Shastra, Guru, Krishna in that form reminds you. Understand? But you have forgotten it. Bhajan bina goti na. No other duty, only do bhajan, Krishna bhajan. In Veda, there are three tattvas, samandha, abhideya, prayojana tattva. What do you say? Relationship, samandha tattva, abhideya, bhakti, prayojana, prema. Three tattvas, Veda three tattva koi. Sadhya, sadhan tattva. Sadhan bhakti has two divisions. Vaidhi, raganuga. First part is Vaidhi bhakti. Upper part is raganuga bhakti. Sadhana bhakti has two divisions. In Vaidhi bhakti, there are 64 items. That also discussed in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Sanatana Sikhya. Mahaprabhu is giving, teaching to Sanatana, isn't it? Chausati Anga. Then at last, in conclusion, Mahaprabhu said 5 things. What is that? Sadhu Sango Nama Kirtana Bhagavata Sravana. There? Yes. Sadhu Sangha, Nam Kirtan, Bhagavata Sravana, Mathura Vasa, Sri Murtira, Swadhaya Archana, এই পঞ্চঅঙ্গ কৃষ্ণ ভক্তি জন্মায়। বলো এই পঞ্চঅঙ্গ কৃষ্ণ ভক্তি জন্মায়, এই পাঁচের অল্প সঙ্গ কৃষ্ণ ভক্তি জন্মায়। Daily one must do these 5 things. Sadhu Sangha, must associate sadhu, must do Nam Kirtan, he must hear Bhagavatam. Sadhu Sangha, Nam Kirtan, Bhagavata Sravana, Mathura Vas, he should live in Mathura, Dham, and Sri Murti Swadhaya Archan, and he should do Sri Vigraha Archan, Atmavat Seva. Do you understand? Full faith, love and affection. These 5 things one must do, then we can develop Krishna Bhakti. And if you do Sadhu Sangha, automatically all these angas are there. Sadhu does Nam Kirtan, then you get opportunity to do Nam Kirtan. Sadhu speaks Bhagavata, Krishna Katha. Then you get opportunity to hear Bhagavata Katha, Krishna Katha from the lips of Sadhu. Sadhu Sangha Nam Kirtan Bhagavata Sravan. Mathura Vas. And automatically you live in Mathura. What is Mathura? Birthplace of Krishna is Mathura. When Krishna appears, that becomes Mathura. Where there is a sadhu, where there is Bhagavad Katha, pure sadhu, Krishna Katha, Krishna automatically appears there. Isn't it? Krishna says, where am I? Now tishtami vaikunthe yogina hridayena samad bhakta jatra gayanti tatra tishtami Narada, he said. Nada, I am not in Vaikuntha. I am not in the heart of a yogi. Where my dear devotees speak about me, glorify me, I run there, I run there, I run there. Yes. Krishna himself is attracted towards it. Krishna Katha is so attractive. Krishna himself is attracted. If such pure sadhu speaks about Krishna Katha, Premi Bhakta, Krishna becomes attracted. Krishna appears there. That place becomes Mathura. Yes, Krishna appeared then. Jahan sadhu, tahan Vrindavan. Tahan Krishna, tahan Vrindavan. Where so sadhu is there, Krishna is there, that place becomes Vrindavan, Mathura. So if you are fortunate to have the association of such a sadhu, so you are in Vrindavan, Mathura, automatically. Don't run to India, spending thousands of dollars, so many miles, thousands of miles. Such energy, time, money to spend. Do you understand? Narottam Das Thakur says, Kiva lava hantya dura deso? What benefit is there to go some thousands of miles? Jaha sadhu, taha Krishna, taha Vrindavana. Where there is such a sadhu, there is Krishna, there is Vrindavan. You understand? You get all these things. Then sadhu has temple, then you get opportunity to do Vigraha Seva. These five. Chief Anga, if someone does daily, definitely will develop Krishna Bhakti. For 10 days, Mahaprabhu taught Sanatana Goswami. I'll give this teachings, Sanatana, they are in Srimad Chaitanya Charitamrita. This is all Tattva Bhagavata. He said all Siddhantas. Then Mahaprabhu empowered him and said, you write Bhakti Shastra. Do you understand? Being empowered. And then he wrote, you two brothers, Rupa and Sanatana, you are my eternal associates. Do you understand? Your two brothers, Rupa and Anupam, they have already gone to Vrindavan. You go there. I am going to Nilachala, Purushottama, Jagannath Puri Dham. Sometime you may come there. Do you understand? Mahaprabhu said. Then Mahaprabhu left Kashi. And Sanatana left Kashi and headed towards Vrindavan. Mahaprabhu had said, sometime you must come to Nilachala, come to Purushottam Khetra. Mahaprabhu was staying there. The Sanatana Goswami came once. He came through jungle path, Jharikhanda jungle, towards Purushottam Dham, Jagannath Puri. During his coming, journey, so he was not taking care of his body, so immersed in thought of Mahaprabhu, Jagannath, that completely forgetful of everything, even forgetful of his bodily existence, so completely absorbed. So, some eaches came out in his body, Khandurava itches. Then became big boils, pus came out, blood came out, nasty things. This body gave him so much trouble. So he thought of this nasty body. I should finish this body. You are saying body gives you trouble? Huh? You are saying? Yeah, that's here the answer Mahaprabhu will give. He thought of this time I am going to Nilachala, to Purushottam Dham, I will see Mahaprabhu, I will see Jagannath. Isn't it? How can I see Jagannath in this nasty body? Roll down, roll on this body and body will be finished. He thought of in this way to finish this body. Nasty body, I don't want to keep this body. Pap deha, this is pap deha. Because I am a great sinful person, therefore such sinful reactions are there. I don't want to keep it. He just thought up in his mind. Whatever you think, Krishna knows. Yes. So he came to Jagannath Puri Dham Nilachala and stayed with Haridas Thakur. Haridas Thakur's kutir, cottage is there. Yeah, still there now. Bakul tree, Siddha Bakul. Met Haridas Thakur, paid Dandavat Pranam. Haridas Thakur understood, oh, this is Sanatana, Rupa's elder brother. Haridas Thakur became very much joyful. Embraced him, tight embrace. Are you that Sanatana? Rupa's elder brother? Haridas Thakur asked Sanatana. Yes, I am that Adham, most fallen. Padit, I am most fallen Sanatana, Adham. Haridas Thakur said, I have heard your glories from the mouth of Mahaprabhu. What glory such a sinful person has? A most sinful person, most degraded. What glory I have? It's so humble, you see. Haridas Thakur said, you are Vaishnava Shiromani. You are cast jewel of Vaishnava society. Mahaprabhu has told us there is no such Vaishnava in the world. Mahaprabhu told. Immediately, Satis, yes, Vishnu, 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 what are you saying, Vishnu, Vishnu? There is such conversation between Haridas Thakur and Sanatana Goswami. In this time, Mahaprabhu came. Then both Haridas and Sanatana paid Dandavat Pranam to Mahaprabhu. Sanatana paid Dandavat Pranam at a distance, didn't come close. Haridas said, Sanatana is paying Dandavat. What? Sanatana has come? Mahaprabhu. Oh yes. Where is he? Who is there? Paying Dandavat. Then Mahaprabhu ran there. Lifted him from the ground and embraced him. But Sanatana was, pulling away, saying, please don't touch me, I am very, very fallen, degraded again, my body, nasty body, sinful body, this pus coming out, blood coming out, very bad odor coming out, please don't touch me. You understand? He said like that, Sanatana. Mahaprabhu says, Sanatana, what are you saying? Is it your body? Is it your body? He thinks his body. Everybody thinks it's my body. That's the whole trouble. That's the whole trouble. Is it your body? Is it yours or mine? Whose body it is? Mahaprabhu asked. And Mahaprabhu embraced him very tightly. Then Mahaprabhu introduced him with other Vaishnavas there, and Sanatana paid obeisance to all Vaishnavas. Then Mahaprabhu placed Sanatana Goswami with the Haridas Thakur. Then Mahaprabhu came back to his own place of residence, Kasi Mishra's house. His personal servant was Govinda. Mahaprabhu sent large amount of Jagannath Prasad through Govinda for Haridas Thakur and Sanatana Goswami. Another day, Mahaprabhu came there, cottage of Haridas Thakur, said, Sanatana, do you think by giving a body can one get Krishna? Because he had thought of to give up his body, isn't it? Giving a body, can one get Krishna? This is tamo dharma. This is ignorance, mode of ignorance. By bhajan one can get Krishna. It's not that by giving a body one can get Krishna, Baba. Mahaprabhu Antarjami, who knows the heart, Mahaprabhu says, Sanatana, deho tyage Krishna jadi paiye. Sanatana deho tyage Krishna jadi paiye. Koti deho khanake tabe charite paryaye. Deho tyage Krishna na pai, paiye bhojane. Deho ye Krishna na pai, paiye bhojane. Krishna prapti upay ko nai bhakti vine. Krishna prapti upay ko nai bhakti vine. Deho tyagadi jato sab tamo dharma. Deho sab tamo dharma. Tamo rajo dharme Krishne na paiye marma. Tamo rajo dharme Krishne na paiye marma. You read translation.
My dear Sanatan, he said, if I could attain Krishna by committing suicide,
By committing suicide,
I would certainly give up millions of bodies without a moment's hesitation.
without moment's hesitation, I can give up millions of bodies. Give up bodies if Krishna will be available. Yeah.
You should know that one cannot attain Krishna simply by giving up the body.
No,
Krishna is attainable by devotional service.
only by bhajan. Yes.
There is no other means to attain him. Acts such as suicide are influenced by the mode of ignorance. And in ignorance and passion, one cannot understand who Krishna is.
Who is Krishna is. Then, Bhakti bina Krishne Prabhu nahi premo dayo. Bhakti bina Krishne Prabhu premo bina Krishna prapti anya hoite nayo. Deho tyagadi tamo dharma patoko karana. Deho সাধক না পায় তাতে কৃষ্ণের চরণ সাধক না পায় তাতে কৃষ্ণের চরণ প্রেমী ভক্ত বিয়োগে চাহে দেহ ছাড়িতে প্রেমী ভক্ত বিয়োগে চাহে প্রেমে কৃষ্ণ মিলে সে হো না পায়ে মরিতে প্রেমে কৃষ্ণ মিলে সে হো গাঢ়ানুরাগের বিয়োগ না যায় সহন গাঢ়ানুরাগের বিয়োগ তাতে অনুরাগী বাঞ্ছে আপন মরণ তাতে অনুরাগী বাঞ্ছে কুবুদ্ধি ছাড়িয়া কর শ্রবণ কীর্তন কুবুদ্ধি ছাড়িয়া কর অচিরা পাবে তবে কৃষ্ণ প্রেম ধন অচিরা পাবে তবে কৃষ্ণ প্রেম ধন All right, read.
Unless one discharges devotional service, one cannot awaken one's dormant love for Krishna, and there is no means to attain him other than awakening that dormant love.
Yes.
Measures like suicide are causes for sin. A devotee never achieves shelter at Krishna's lotus feet by such actions.
By such action committing suicide, yes.
Because of feelings of separation from Krishna, an exalted devotee sometimes wants to give up his life. By such ecstatic love, however, one attains the audience of Krishna, and at that time he cannot give up his body.
Cannot give up his body. Yes.
One who is deeply in love with Krishna cannot tolerate separation from the Lord. Therefore, such a devotee always desires his own death.
Yes. Srimati Radharani, feeling acute pang of separation from Krishna, always thinking, I shall die, I shall die. I cannot keep up this body. Because separation is so painful, acute pang. Yes, isn't it? So painful, I cannot tolerate, I cannot tolerate. I'll die. But what to do? Death is not coming to me. Saying, death is not coming. I want to die, but death is not coming. Yeah. What shall I do? Do you understand? And there are some fortunate devotees. They see Krishna in dream. Yeah. Do you understand? But I am very ill-fated, unfortunate. What shall I do? Even the sleep is not coming to me, so how can I see the dream? Radharani is saying like that.
Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told Sanatana Goswami, give up all your nonsensical desires.
Your nonsensical desire. Understand?
For they are unfavorable for getting shelter at the lotus feet of Krishna.
Yes.
Engage yourself in chanting and hearing.
Engage yourself in chanting and hearing. This is instruction. Yes.
Then you will soon achieve the shelter of Krishna.
Then you soon achieve the shelter of Krishna. All right? Mahaprabhu answers your question. All right? Huh? This is the answer. No other means is there. So, Sanatana Goswami, he has thought up in his mind. He has not told anybody. Mahaprabhu understood it because Mahaprabhu knows the heart. He is a super soul there, isn't it? Huh? Antarjyami. So he understood. And Sanatana Goswami heard this. He became amazed. Oh, he is speaking of my heart. Huh? And said, then Sanatana Goswami, Sarvagya Kripalu Tumi Ishvara Swatantra Sarvagya Kripalu Tumi Ishvara Swatantra Jaiche na jao, teiche na ji Jeno kastho jantra Jaiche na jao, teiche na ji Jeno kastho jantra Nicho dhamo pamara mui Pamara svabhavo Nicho dhamo pamara mui Pamara svabhavo More bonchaile tomar Kiba hobe labho More bonchaile tomar Kiba hobe labho. Translation. Sarvagya kripalu tumi Ishvara Swatantra Jaiche na chao teiche na chijena kashta jantra.
My Lord, you are the omniscient, merciful, independent, supreme Lord. Exactly like an instrument of wood, I dance as you make me do so.
Make me dance. As you make me dance, I dance. Yes.
I am low-born. Indeed, I am the lowest. I am condemned, for I have all the characteristics of a sinful man. If you keep me alive, what will be the profit?
That will be profit. Huh? Sanatana Goswami asking. Mahaprabhu says, Sanatana, you are completely surrendered unto me, dedicated. Huh? Atma Samarpana. So, your body is my property. Understand? But you are thinking your property. That is rascaldom. It's Krishna's property. Huh? It's your property. Krishna's property. Yes, give up this wrong conception. Huh? Mahaprabhu says, Sanatana, your body is my property. Huh? What right you have to destroy my property? Huh? Mahaprabhu says, what right you have to destroy my property? Huh? What right? Huh? So you became such ignorant fool, devoid of knowledge. Huh? You think like that? Huh? Mahaprabhu said, Tomar sarira moro pradhana sadhana Tomar sarira pradhana sadhana E sarire sadhu ami bahu prayodana E sarire sadhu ami bahu prayodana Bhakti bhakti Krishna prema Tattero nirdharo Bhakti bhakti Krishna prema Tattero nirdharo Vaishnaviro krutyaro Vaishnavo acharo Vaishnaviro krutyaro Vaishnavo acharo Krishna bhakti Krishna prema Seva pravartana Krishna bhakti Krishna prema Seva লুপ্ত তীর্থ উদ্ধারারো বৈরাগ্য লক্ষণ। নিজ প্রিয় স্থান মোর মথুরা বৃন্দাবন, নিজ স্থান মোর তাহা যত ধর্ম চাহি করিতে প্রচারণ। এসব কর্ম আমি যে দেহে করিমু, এসব আমি যে দেহে করিমু, তাহা ছাড়িতে চাহ তুমি কে মনে সহিমু। তাহা ছাড়িতে চাহ তুমি কে মনে সহিমু। মহাপুরুষ said, translation, তোমার শরীর মোর প্রধান সাধন, এই শরীরে সাধিমু আমি বহু প্রয়োজন।
Your body is my principal instrument for executing many necessary functions. By your body, I shall carry out many tasks.
Yes.
You have, sorry. You
ভক্তি ভক্তি কৃষ্ণ প্রেম তত্ত্বর নির্ধার বৈষ্ণবের কৃত্য আর বৈষ্ণবাচার।
You shall have to ascertain the basic principles of a devotee, devotional service, love of Godhead, Vaishnava duties, and Vaishnava characteristics.
Characteristics, yes.
You will also have to explain Krishna's devotional service, establish centers for cultivation of love of God, excavate lost places of pilgrimage, and teach people how to adopt the renounced order. Mathura Vrindavan is my own very dear abode. I want to do many things there to preach Krishna consciousness. By the order of my mother, I am sitting here in Jagannath Puri.
How can I do this thing?
Therefore, I cannot go to Mathura Vrindavan to teach people how to live there according to religious principles. I have to do all this work through your body.
This body, pointing out Sanatana Goswami, I want to do this thing through this body. What right you have to destroy my body? Thinking my body. It's Krishna's property, understand? Completely surrender. Dedicate yourself, then that's Krishna's property. Then it will all right, very good. But you are not dedicated, not surrendered, thinking my body, so you're getting so much trouble. Yes. Suffering, yes. The moment you dedicate, everything gone. Become so happy, joyful. Understand? Bhakta? Yes. Bolo.
I have to do all this work through your body.
This body, pointing out Sanatana's body, yes.
But you want to give it up. How can I tolerate this?
How can I tolerate this? Yes. Understand? After that, Sriman Mahaprabhu told Haridas Thakur, Suno Haridas, pare dravya iyo chahe karite binaso, pare iyo chahe karite binaso, দ্বারের স্থাপ্য দ্রব্য কেহ না খায়ে বিলায়, পরের স্থাপ্য দ্রব্য কেহ না খায়ে বিলায়, নিষেধিও ইহারে যে না করিও ন্যায়, নিষেধিও ইহারে রে না করিও ন্যায়। When Mahaprabhu told Haridas, You Haridas, you hear, this Sanatana wants to destroy others' property. Mahaprabhu's body. Others' property. Pare drabe yahan chahen karite vinash.
One who is entrusted with another's property does not distribute it or use it for his own purposes.
Yes.
Therefore tell him not to do such an unlawful thing.
Tell him, Paradravya is my property, he wants to destroy. Tell him not to destroy. This is anyaya, this is injustice. Isn't it? Mahaprabhu said. In this way, conversation was there. Then Mahaprabhu went back to his residence. After that, Haridas Thakur spoke very highly of Sanatana Goswami, his good fortune. And there are some prema alapa, what do you say? Conversation with love and affection between Haridas Thakur and Sanatana Goswami. Sanatana Goswami is just embodiment of this verse. Pranadapi sunichena paroriva saisno namani namanadena kirtanya sadhari. Embodiment, isn't it? Practical embodiment. Such elevated personality thinking so low. This is embodiment of this verse. Murta vigraha. He was not going to Jagannath temple. But to speak of going to Jagannath temple, entering into the temple of Jagannath, even he was not going to that grand road, not going there. Thinking himself, was thinking himself very low, degraded. You understand? Patitadha. Most degraded patitaya. If I go there, Jagannath Sevak, the servants of Jagannath were moving, so then I may touch them, so they will become impure. With this apprehension, he was not going there. He never goes to that grand road. You understand? Such Pranad Vishnunica Bhava, thinking himself lowest of the low. From a great distance, he looks at the chakra, top of the temple, and pays pranam. Sanatana Goswami doing like that. One day, Mahaprabhu was staying in Jameshwar Tota. That is a garden named Jameshwar Tota. Near this, what is that? Gopinath. Tota Gopinath Mandir. And called Sanatana to come here. Well, take prasad, Gopinath prasad. Mahaprabhu, this at the noon time. Sanatana Goswami didn't go through this grand road. You understand? The main road didn't go. Rather, he went through sea beach. You understand? That is summer season. Scorching heat of the sun was there. The sand were very hot. Thereby, some blister came out on his feet. When he reached there, Mahaprabhu asked, why did you come by that road? Blister came out on your feet. Then Sanatana said, I am very, very low, most degraded, fallen. How can I go by that road, grand road? Because Jagannath's servants were moving in that road. So by chance I may touch them, they will become contaminated. So with this apprehension, I didn't catch up that road, I came this road. Do you understand? Photocopy. Therefore blisters have come out. But I didn't know these blisters have come out. Mahaprabhu noticed it. Hearing this, Mahaprabhu became very much pleased. Do you understand? Then Mahaprabhu said, Tume param pavitra swarup. You are very, very purified, supremely purified. Your body is supremely purified, purified personality. Even demigods, munis, if they touch you, they will become purified. By touching you, I become purified. But he was thinking, if by chance the Jagannath Sevakas will touch me, they become impurified. Such humility, you see. Pranad Visuricha. Generally, all are very puffed up, proud, but such a great elevated personality thinks himself. This is the embodiment of that sloka. Tathapi so bhavo bhakto marjadaro khyano tatha. Find out that. Marjadaro khyano marjada palan ho sadhura bhushan. Marjada palan ho sadhura bhushan. Marjada langhani loko pore upo aso. Marjada langhani loko iha loko paraloko dui hoy naso. Iha loko paraloko dui hoy naso. Yes, retranslation. Mahaprabhu said,
My dear Sanatan, although you are the deliverer of the entire universe, and although even the demigods and great saints are purified by touching you,
yes.
It is the characteristic of a devotee to observe and protect the Vaishnava etiquette.
Vaishnava etiquette, yes.
Maintenance of Vaishnava etiquette is the ornament of a devotee.
Ornament of a sadhu, sadhu bhushan, yes.
If one transgresses the laws of etiquette, people make fun of him,
yes.
And thus he is vanquished in both this world and the next.
Yes.
By observing this etiquette, you have satisfied my mind. Who else but you will show this example?
Yeah, you set up example, so to others, teach others. Mahaprabhu said, Otherwise how the world will be taught? Unless you teach. Setting up an example by you. Example is better than precept. That is stated. Saying this, Mahaprabhu embraced him. And then all devotees, Vaishnavas there, they became very much amazed, seeing such behavior of Sanatana Goswami, all praised him. Then one day in Mathura, Krishna's appearance place there. Have you seen that? Mathura, Janmastan. Mahavan, there is jungle known as Mahavan. Sanatana Goswami was staying there, erecting a cottage with leaves, Patra Kutir, Parna Kutir, and was engaged in bhajan, is doing bhajan. And one day he was going to the nearby village, the bank of Jamuna, to do some madhukari. Understand madhukari? What is that? Begging alms. So Madan Gopal, at that time, was playing with the cowherd boys bank of Jamuna. You understand? When Madan Gopal saw Sanatana Goswami, came running to him and said, Baba, Baba. Huh? Came running and cut hold of his hand. Said, Baba, Baba, Ami tomar kache rahibo. I want to stay with you. You see, Madan Gopal is coming to him. Such a premi bhakta. Huh? Sanatana said, Lala, why are you stay with me? Huh? Madan Gopal said, yes, yes, I will stay with you. You will stay with me? What will you eat? Sanatana Goswami said, whatever you eat, I will eat. Madan Gopal said. Sanatana says, I eat some dry pieces of bread and some chickpea. You can't eat it. Huh? Yes, I will eat that thing. Madan Gopal said. You can't eat. No. You go back, your father and mother, Jasda Mata and Nanda Maharaj. They feed you with nice food. Yes. Go and stay there. Madan Gopal, Baba, Baba, no, I will stay with you. You see, Madan Gopal coming to him, such a devotee. Somehow, Sanatana Goswami persuaded him, go back, go back, go back. Huh? Then he went out to collect some madhukari. That night he saw a dream. Sanatana Goswami, that boy coming, Madan Gopal, smilingly catching hold of his hand, saying, Baba, Baba, I am Madan Gopal. Tomorrow I am coming to you. Saying this, he disappeared. And his dream broke up. Sanatana Goswami woke up. Became very much ecstatic. I've never seen such beautiful boy. Beautiful boy. Chanting Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari 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 Ram Ram Ram. That is very early dawn. He opened the door of his cottage and saw that standing there, Murti, Vigraha, Gopal Murti standing there. You see? Such glow, effulgence coming out from his body, though there was darkness, but it was all enlightened. You understand? Such effulgence coming out from the body of Madan Gopal. Seeing this, stood like a statue. Sanatana Goswami. Couldn't think of. Some tears of love rolled down from his eyes. Immediately paid Dandavat Pranam. Then he started offering puja, worship, the Vigraha. He became ecstatic. Rupa Goswami came. He saw such beautiful Vigraha. He also paid Dandavat Pranam, Rupa Goswami. And the Vigraha has come. He has to keep it. He has a only humble cottage made up of leaves, Parma kutis. There he installed. Sanatana installed Madan Gopal and engaged in his service. And this very good news was sent to Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu became very much pleased. Every day Sanatana Goswami goes out, collects some madhukari, collects some, flour, and makes some chapatis, roti, huh? Offers to Gopal. You understand? And also collects some, from the jungle collects some sak, leafy vegetable, roti and sak. Yes, he offers. Sometimes he has no money, sometimes without oil he cooks, without salt he cooks, and offers it. Suska roti, dry pieces of bread, without salt, sak without oil and salt. But in the heart, he gets pain. I cannot prepare nice, palatable dishes for Gopal. Feels pain. But what to do? We have no money. Mahaprabhu has ordered him to write Bhakti Shastra, Exhibit, the lost Tirtha, 4 things. That was your thinking, to do all these things. Whole day he was engaged in those activities. How will go out and make some money and get some oil and salt? But still feeling very distressed in his heart. Is Madan Gopal, Madan Mohan, Tyaho, Suska Ruti Bhunje, Dukhi Sanatan. He is eating dry pieces of bread without salt, without oil. Thinking this Sanatan was getting so much distress, pain in his heart. Antarjami Bhagavan, he knows the heart. Sanatana was very much distressed that Madan Gopal is eating dry piece of bread, some sak without salt and oil. Sanatana manajani Madana Gopal, nija seva bruddhi cha huilo tatkal. He understands the heart of the devotee. So then he thought of Sanatana wants to offer some opulent worship. Yes, but couldn't. Madan Gopal thought of, I will now manifest it, as if he will be able to offer opulent worship. At that time, one merchant, very wealthy man, his name is Krishnadas Kapoor. He came to Mathura for business purposes, with his vessel in river Jamuna. So, but his vessel was stuck to the sand of Jamuna. He tried his best to make it slip up, but not slipping up. He engaged many people, but it was not slipped up. This is Gopal's desire. Then he heard from the people that there is a great sadhu in Vrindavan, his name is Sanatana Goswami. People said, go to that sadhu. If he showers his mercy, then your vessel will be slipped up. He came to Sanatana Goswami, saw Sanatana Goswami sitting in his cottage and writing something. Only Kaupin was there. His dress is Kaupin. His body is very thin. Krishnadas Kapoor paid Dandavat Pranam. Sanatana Goswami gave him a piece of a leaf. Please sit down on it. Leaf sit. But Krishnadas just touched the leaf, sit, but sat on the ground. Baba, Krishnadas Kapoor said, Baba, please have mercy on me. I am a beggar, bhikhari. What mercy can I shower on you? Bhikhari, beggar. Sanatana Goswami said, I don't know anything of this. Go, tell him. Pointing out Madan Gopal. Go tell him. Then some Krishnadas went to Madan Gopal Vigraha, paid Dandavat, said, "Oh Madan Gopal, please shower mercy on me. Let my vessel slip up from the sand of Jamuna. This time, whatever profit I will make, I will give everything to you." You understand? Just after that prayer, went back. So that evening came a violent storm. Violent storm came. So, and his vessel was pushed out to the Jamuna. Then Krishnadas Kapoor understood, oh, such is mercy of Madan Gopal. Alright. Beg the mercy of Gopal Baba. Gopal is very merciful. Yeah. He'll fulfill all your desires. Yes. All your desires will fulfill Gopal. Work for Gopal now. Jagdish. Gopal is very merciful. Yes. Understood Gopal? Yeah. Leaving Gopal service, you have come here. Krishnadas Kapoor understood everything. That time, he earned a lot of money. During his lifetime, he never earned so much money. Lot of profit he got. Do you understand? Then he came back. He had promised, I'll give everything to Gopal. Then he gave everything to Gopal. Then a very grand temple was built. Understand, for Gopal. You can see Madan Mohan temple there in Vrindavana. Grand temple was built. And very nice arrangement of opulent worship was made. Yes. Everything was arranged. Now there is opulent worship, nice prasad of God. Seeing this, Sanatana Goswami became very much pleased. Krishnadas Kapoor then surrendered unto Sanatana Goswami, became his disciple, became his initiated disciple, Diksha, and stayed there and engaged in doing bhajan now. Gave up his vyavasaya, his business now. Understand? Such a nice, wonderful story. Transcendental, purifying story. Oh.
Early.
Still
early.
Speak more?
Yes.
All right. You are not tired?
No.
Acha. In one night, Vrindadevi came to Rupa Goswami. You understand? How they are coming to them. Such elevated devotees. And saying to Rupa Goswami, I am there near Brahmakunda. If you go there, you can have my darshan. So Rupa Goswami early in the morning got up, took his bath in river Jamuna, then finished his bhajan, pujan. He's thinking of his dream. Do you understand? What dream he saw last night? Then he came to Brahmakunda. Do you understand? Looked all direction. All on a sudden saw beautiful lady standing there. Do you understand? Like a golden statue. His bodily hue is like molten gold. Transcendental. Lady standing. Immediately, Rupa Goswami understood, she is Vrindadevi, definitely. She is Vrindadevi. Then came near and paid Dandavat Pranam, offered prayer. He Govinda Seva Sahayini, Govinda Vancha Purtikarni. The dear servitor, maid servant of Govinda, who fulfills the desire of Govinda, Vrunda Devi, I pay my obeisances to again and again. This Vrunda Devi appeared before Rupa Goswami. One day, Sri Rupa and Sri Raghunath Das came to see Sanatana Goswami, who was staying at that time near Radhakund. When these two Goswamis were coming, Sanatana Goswami offered them to sit down. Then three of them made Ishtagoshti, talked among themselves. Rupa Goswami at that time had written a offering, a prayer to Radha, which is known as Chatu Puspanjali. So prayers to Radhani. Sanatana Goswami read it. Very nice. There is one verse. Nava Gorochana Gauri Pravarendi Varambaram Manistabaka Vidyoti Veni Vyalangana Phanam. That verse is there. Vyalangana Phanam, hanging on the back, looking like a black serpent. Vyalangana. Do you understand? Vyalangana Phanam. That is this sloka says. Looking like a black serpent. Do you understand? Sanatana Goswami read it, such upama means comparison, what do you say? Yeah. He had compared the braid of Radharani with a black serpent. Then he thought about this. Is it correct to compare the braid of Radharani with a black serpent? He's thinking in his mind. Do you understand? So at the noon time, Sanatana came to take bath in Radhakunda and offered prayer to Radhakunda. At that time, he saw the little distance underneath a tree, some cowherd boys, cowherd girls. Oh, I don't know English, you saw. They were playing there. And looked at them, and he saw that long braid was hanging at backside. Seeing them, Sanatana said, oh, some black serpents were hanging. Such came. Do you understand? Then he ran there and called, oh, my dear girls, be aware of that. At your backside, black serpents are there. But those girls were playing at the time. They didn't hear what Sanatana was saying. Then Sanatana went there personally to tell them. When they saw Sanatana is coming, Radharani was there, they all smiled and disappeared. All smiled and disappeared. Sanatana became amazed and stood like a statue. What happened, Baba? Then he understood, no, what Rupa Goswami has written, that's correct. You understand me? Vipala, that's correct. Then Rupa Goswami has written the drama Lalita Madhava. He has given the description of Dwarka Lila of Krishna. Raghunath Das Goswami read that drama. Reading that drama, he felt pangs of acute pang of separation. And thought of, I'll give up my life. I cannot tolerate this acute pang of separation from Krishna. So Raghunath Das Goswami What is his thought? Rupa Goswami could understand it. That time, Rupa Goswami wrote another kavya named Danakali Kaumudi, and gave it to Raghunath Goswami to read it. You understand? When Raghunath Goswami read it, he became very happy. As if he is immersed in the ocean of bliss. Dana keli pathe Raghunatha vigyo baro sukher samudre mugno hila nirantara. Bhakti Ratnakara. Reading Dana keli, Raghunath immersed in the ocean of blissfulness. You understand? One day Sanatana Goswami was sitting near Pavan Sarovar. He had given up eating and drinking. You understand? And engaged in bhajan. Krishna understood this thing, that his dear devotee has given up eating and drinking. Krishna couldn't tolerate it. Krishna is the only maintainer. Devotee knows, Krishna is my maintainer, Krishna is my protector. Complete dependent on Krishna. Krishna came in the form of a cowherd boy with a pot of milk and said, Krishna gopo balo kiro chole dugdho loya naraila Goswami so mukhe harsa hoya. This is written in Bhakti Ratnakara. Krishna in the form of a cowherd boy came there with a pot of milk and stood there before Sanatana Goswami. Krishna said, Baba, Baba, I have brought this milk for you. Sanatana said, why have you brought milk for me? I know you have not eaten anything. You are hungry and thirsty, I know it. How do you know? How do you know I am hungry and thirsty? Oh, every day I come here with my cows, yes, to this pasture ground. Every day I see, you are just sitting, you are not eating and drinking. I see every day, mark every day. Therefore I came with this milk. Why do you come? Some other person doesn't come? Krishna saying, so many activities there in the house, all are engaged. I have to come. I have to come. Nobody can come. Alas, such a tender-aged boy. You took such pain for me? No, Baba, I have not taken any pain. It's not so painful for me. Immediately, Sanatana Goswami took that pot of milk from his hand. Said, all right, Lala, please wait for 1 minute. Let me pour out the milk and you will take back your pot. He entered into his cart just after half a minute, came back. But when said, please sit down, let me pour out the milk. Krishna said, no, Baba, I cannot sit down. It is getting dark, evening is coming. I have to, milk the cows. Tomorrow I will come and take back my pot. You understand? Saying this, it disappeared. Sanatana Goswami became amazed. He could understand, oh, it's Krishna. It is Krishna who has come. He understood. Then shed the tears of love. You understand? Then he went out to collect some madhukari. After that, some Brajavasis erected a cottage for him. You, Swamiji, stay here. One day, Rupa Goswami thought of that I will prepare very nice sweet rice kheer, invite my elder brother Sanatana Goswami and feed him. He thought of like that. You understand? But how can he do it? No money. Milk is required, nice fine rice is required, sugar is required, so many things are required to prepare kheer. He had nothing with him in his cottage. Radharani could understand this thing. His dear devotee wants Rupa Manjari. His dear Sakhi wants. So, Radharani appeared there, the cowherd girl, before Rupa Goswami's cottage, carrying nice fine rice, milk, sugar, everything required for preparing kheer. Said, Swamiji, Swamiji, take this Siddha, I have brought for you. Rupa Goswami heard this voice of a girl. Rupa Goswami came out from his cottage, opened his door. Beautiful girl, standing there. Rupa Goswami said, Lali, why did you come at this time? Radharani says, Swami, I came to serve you. Yes, take this Siddha. Lali, you got so much pain for me. No, Baba, I have got no pain at all. I have come to serve a sadhu like you and get some blessings from you. Yes, this is my duty to serve sadhu and get blessings from sadhu. What? Pain? No pain at all. Rupa Goswami said, all right, please sit down there. Let me keep it in my cottage and you'll take back your pot. Basket. But that girl said, no, Swamiji, I can't sit. I have so much work in my home. Saying this, she disappeared. Saying this, Rupa Goswami became amazed. Then he prepared kheer, nice kheer. Radharani has brought. Very sweet, palatable. Offered it to deity, Govindji. Then invited Sanatana Goswami, gave him to eat, fed him. Sanatana Goswami, when tasted it, became completely amazed. Oh, such nice. He asked, where from got milk? Rupa, where from got milk? So Rupa Goswami says, a cowherd girl came and she gave all these things. All of a sudden this morning, this cowherd girl came with this fine rice, milk, sugar, everything she gave. I had thought of to feed you with nice kheer. So she came all on a sudden and gave. Hearing this, Sanatana Goswami said, tears of love, such very tasty. He could understand this Radharani has come. Then Sanatana, his elder brother, Rupa Goswami, younger brother, then scolded, hey, why do you develop such desire? You gave such pain to Radharani. Never do again. Sunya Goswami Nisadhe Barobar. Never do again this thing. You understand? Sanatana Goswami every day goes walking to Giri Govardhan, which is 14 miles distance from his cottage. And he circumambulates Govardhan daily. Now Sanatana Goswami has grown old, it's very painful every day to go 14 miles and circumambulate. But he doesn't want to break this. Though it is very painful for him, because of his old age, still he was doing like that. Bhagavan can understand how his bhakta is getting pain. So he appeared in the form of a cowherd boy. Krishna appeared and said, Baba, you have already grown old. Why are you daily going so long distance and circumambulating? Giriraj, why are you doing? You are already grown old, getting so much pain. Sanatana Goswami said, this is my daily bhajan. How can I give it up? Though I am old, but I cannot give up my bhajan. This is my life. And Krishna said, old man, there is no rule for him. He is an old man. But Sanatana said, but I cannot give up this, my bhajan. I have taken up the bow. Krishna said, Baba, will you listen to me? What I say? And will you accept it? Sanatana said, all right, if it will be acceptable on my part, I may accept. It will be acceptable. Then Krishna gave him a piece of stone where his own footprint was there. Do you understand? Krishna's footprint. Baba, this is Govardhan Sila. What shall I do with this Sila? Sanatana Goswami said, just circumambulate this Sila. Then you get the result of circumambulating Giri Govardhan. Why go such a long distance and circumambulate? At this old age, you'll get the same result. Srila Samarpya Krishna, Alain Antar Dhyan, giving him the Govardhan Sila, Krishna disappeared. Sanatana Goswami understood is Giriraj, Swayam Giriraj Govardhan appeared and gave me this Sila. Krishna's footprint is there, but Krishna goes to Govardhan and wanders there. That Krishna's footprint is there in Giri Govardhan. From that day, instead of going to Giri Govardhan, he was circumambulating that Sila. Do you understand? So it's nice. Stories there of transcendental purifying. Sanatana Goswami was staying in Mahavana. One day, in the bank of Jamuna, he saw Madan Gopal was playing there. He became amazed. Oh, Madan Gopal is playing. Again thought of, maybe some cowherd boy. That day passed. Some other day, they again saw. That very boy was playing with other cowherd boys in the bank of Jamuna. Just to gaze him, recognize him. Sanatana Goswami stood there. Today I'll see where these boys are going. I'll mark it. Then it became evening. The cowherd boys stopped their playing. All the cowboys went back to their respective houses. Madan Gopal entered into the temple. Then Sanatana Goswami could understand, oh, every day Madan Gopal is going to play with the cowherd boys on the bank of Jamuna. Such is Bhakta, Premi Bhakta and Bhagava. You see, who was bound up Krishna, Madan Gopal, the rope of love in his heart. Such Leela is there always. Radha Krishna Nitya Leela, Karila Prakash. Such pure devotees, Premi Bhakta, 6 Goswamis were staying in Brajabhumi. Radha Krishna Nitya Leela was manifesting. These are Leelas manifesting, yes. Isn't it? Huh? Sara Goswami ki jai, Sanatana Goswami ki jai, Rupa Goswami ki jai, Jiva Goswami ki jai, Bhatta Raghunath ki jai, Das Raghunath ki jai, Gopal Bhatta Goswami ki jai, Gaur Prabhupada Ji Maharaj ki jai, Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda ki jai, Gaur Premanandi. Thank you very much. Such nectarian